I mean, at least
I did write a couple notes here. It's hard for people to see, but it's my scribble scrabble.
I know when Rhett and I wrote ours, we never had to announce which ones were ours. But it is good to hear that yours got used. Because Rhett, you've had some used, right?
Yeah, I think a couple. There was one that I did about COVID that I wish got used, but I don't think we ever did it.
What was it?
Resubmit it.
It was, he's a government-created virus that just doesn't go away. It's Bubba the Love Sponge.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, that's a good one. It didn't get picked?
No, it did not.
That sucks. I thought that's a good one.
Yeah, I thought that was on brand.
Maybe Tara will we'll read it for you.
Let me find a couple of other ones here, brother.
That's what I was trying to find mine now, and I can't find them.
I know the one that I think Bubba gets annoyed with because he keeps saying we need new ones after it goes. I did he's best friends with Tony Stewart, Deion Sanders, and not Hulk Hogan.
And not Hulk Hogan. Did it not used to stay anymore on the end of that one?
I think so.
And not Hulk Hogan anymore.
That's been cut off,
I want to say she re-recorded that one because we had initially complained about the Tony Stewart.
Yeah, I think she did.
But I also think that just her voice.
Okay, good. So I wasn't going crazy because I was like, I could have sworn he used to say anymore in the end of that.
Yeah. It's like
and I didn't like how it sounded, but
it's like the Mandela effect.
Yes. Okay, Lummy, I'm sorry. I'm treading water over here. I'm trying to find
Listen, we've had a busy week.
I can't find them.
Crazy
I'm so
week.
sorry.
We've been up. Listen, Rhett and I, we didn't get out of here till Rhett. You got out of here a little later than I did. I think I left at like 11:30, 11:20.
Yeah, like fucking midnight.
Yeah. So it's been a crazy day, but I think we've had enough of the political talk for the show. So let's just start with.
Like a Jim Jones party without the Kool-Aid. You're listening to the Bubba the Love Sponge show.
That's another good one, dude. You had some good ones.
Hold on. Are you sure that your emails didn't go to junk mail again?
Absolutely positive.
Are you asking me?
No, Rhett. I don't even heard yours.
I can't find them. I texted them at one point, I think, and I can't find them for the life of me. I thought I texted them to you and Bubby. You and Bubba in a group text, but I can't find it. So
Mike Thurman asked why no more monster truck voice slum for hundreds. No reason, actually.
You getting sick?
No.
Macho get you sick?
Fuck no. I haven't done the monster truck voice in a while. It was a couple times I felt like Bubba was getting annoyed by it because sometimes when you would say, Mike Thurman, $100, I think Bubba, because I try to pop those in during his thoughts.
Sure.
And then I started reading some of the comments because they have been funny comments from like Mike Thurman or whoever else. I'll be like, Mike Thurman, $100. Babyface has a real cute shirt on today. I think Bubba was like, okay, that's kind of annoying compared to me just being Mike Thurman, $100. You got a cute T-shirt or whatever.
Yeah,
it's a lot quicker.
I can understand the recognition, though, for throwing down, 3 digits.
100%. And I thought but once again, yesterday during the debate thing, we were getting $250 ones, and I thought about doing the monster truck. Bubba was already annoyed. Now I'm going to start doing monster truck while we have Biden and Trump going back and forth, and I'm like, let me just call it out. So, I mean, maybe I'll bring it back. Maybe I just won't read the comments, so don't be upset if I don't read the comments. Unless, Bubba's, taking a break between a thought or something, and I got a little bit more time to bring in. I see, and I'm still swimming over here waiting for Colton to find an email, and he still hasn't found one. But
I have none. I've looked at my phone. I can't find it. The only thing I could find was this picture of you wearing my bottom boy outfit with your chest hair hanging out and some type of rainbow flag around your head.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I think that was during Pride Month, like 4 years ago, 5 years ago.
But I am like
6 years ago.
It's been a long time. Yeah, probably 5-6 years ago. In fact, in the background, you can see Janessa in the background on the air with you. So yeah, I mean, I would say it's quite old. But I'm finding pictures. I'm finding a bunch of stuff. I can't find those fucking liners. So I'm sorry. I can't find them. I'm not going to have any examples for you. I don't have to send them directly to Bubba, to you, email. I don't know. I can't find them. So sorry.
Well, I mean, most people would just say that you didn't probably do them then.
Yeah, most people would say that, but they're wrong. I just can't find them. I did them. I just misplaced them.
Rhett, what do you think?
I plead the fifth. I mean, I had to go check my emails. I had to check sent emails, and then I typed in liners to search with a keyword, and I was able to find it. There were 2 separate liner emails that I had sent, 10 liners each.
Fuck.
It's okay, buddy. It's okay.
It's been a rough week. I think everybody's out of whack this week.
I mean, I will say we haven't got to talk about it amongst us three, but I had a great time at the Tampa Tarpons event.
Oh yeah, it was an awesome time, even though it rained.
Yeah, and I think that's it really upsets me lately is that we have all these kick-ass events that we have to make the most out of, but man, they would have been top-notch if it didn't fucking rain. And I'm worried about rain tomorrow for Ocala. I don't want to be the one to say it, but someone's got to fucking say it.
I mean, if you want me to say it, I will, because evidently, if you want it to rain, I'll say it. I'll question it, I should say. Because the last 2 weeks that I've done that, the events have been rained out.
Yeah, thanks a lot, dickhead.
So, nah, you know what? I'm not going to even question this one, because I wanted the event to happen.
The Morgan Wallen one?
No, the event for Bubba's Wiener Nationals tomorrow.
The Wiener Nationals. Scouts big race tomorrow.
Rhett?
What? What the fuck?
You shouldn't have even brought that up to Colton.
Yeah, Rhett.
Kiss my ass.
You should be knocking out Colton right now. I mean, that's some money that you could win.
No, Colton, I didn't say anything here. I want the track.
No, you know why
I
bring it up? You know why I bring it up? Because I'm tired of running around on the weekends and getting fucking rained on.
That's true.
The last month and a half, 2 months. Oh, I feel like every weekend we've had an event, and we've been running around in these last couple of events. Like I said, have been great. We get out there, we get all the way set up, and it starts fucking raining. Luckily, we didn't have any setup with the tarpons. Thank you, Wyatt Harris, for the $25.
No setup.
Neil Mounts Plaisir, 20. Thank you. Sorry.
Damn, appreciate you, Wyatt. Appreciate you, Neil.
Thank you.
But we didn't get to have a pre-tarpon meeting.
Yeah, we didn't have
In
a
the parking
during.
lot.
We didn't have a during tarpon meeting like we usually do as well, and a post tarpon meeting. It was kind of hey, let's rush over really quick to the after party, and
it kind of sucked because we didn't really talk about it on the show for all three of us. Bubba was in the smart car. Did you guys see him in the smart car waiting while it was raining?
I saw him pull up, yeah.
So I dropped off Walker, Ashley, and we had 3 friends with us. So we all packed in Ashley's car. And I go park. And I'm wearing my Hey Dudes, which aren't the best for rain. And I hop over a puddle, but I land actually in the dirt. So I'm trying to run up, and I hear Bubba, Lummy! And he's in the smart car. He's got the door a little open, and he just starts having a full-blown conversation while it's pouring. and I'm like, yeah, this really sucks, Bubba. And he's just going at it, as I'm just getting poured on.
And he sits there fucking dry in his smart car.
He's like, you think this is going to happen? I'm like, I don't know, Bubba. I'm going to go inside and check. He goes, well, yeah, can you do that? You know, we got the first pitch and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, he's like, where's everyone else at? And I'm like, I don't know. I didn't know if you were there, Rhett. I didn't know if Colton was there. And I'm just getting poured on. And then we run up, and I think you had a problem with your ticket.
Oh my God! Well, I never got a ticket. That was the thing.
So you were with me on that.
Apparently, I was supposed to have one texted or emailed to me, and I never got it. So I show up over at the I don't know if it's the guest list entrance or the VIP entrance, but it wasn't the main gate that we normally go through. At first, I was trying to get into the team store because I know normally what we do is we meet up with April, we walk on up to the ticket stand, we get our stuff, we scan in, and we're good to go. So we can just walk in through that door. Well, they saw me try and open a locked door, and they were like, "Hey, can we help you? Are you here? Can we help you with anything?" Because I'm dressed in all black. I got my Bub Army polo, my black shorts, and my backpack on, my camera bag.
Oh,
yeah. So I go up,
and my business cards, mind you, fucking. Thanks for bringing them there.
You being sarcastic?
Yeah, go ahead.
I was going to say, I heard you talking on your show about fucking... Hold on. You name-dropped everybody that you had hold shit except for me, by the way.
What
I didn't forget that. Yeah. He's like, yeah, I gave the business cards to somebody who I knew would hold them. And then I gave Ashley this, and then I gave so-and-so this.
And it's not a small box. So there's a box behind you, Red, if you want to show the camera how big they are. I mean, it probably was the biggest box...
It's on the floor.
Here.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah. I mean, it's, when it's full of business cards,
it's only 2 feet long.
It's easily like an 8-10 pound box.
But Brett, think about it. You had your camera too. You're the main. You're obviously
all
the
my
only
free
camera guy there. Yeah.
Had all my free shit from the tarpons that was getting crushed. My poor hat got crushed by Colton's business cards that weren't even the Bubba Army business cards.
You should have seen my face when Rhett was like, "Here's your." Like, I just walked through the gate, dude, soaking wet.
We were both thinking the same thing.
And Rhett's like, "Here's these business cards. I don't want to hold them." I was like, "I don't want to hold those."
Oh, you made him carry it the whole time?
Me?
Yeah.
Well, that was the plan.
No. I'm saying, I'm sorry. Colton made you
Yeah.
Red, I would have fucking left those right there in the hallway.
I was actually hoping, and I'm glad that there wasn't, because this just shows the character of Bubba Army people that come hang out at these events, but I was hoping somebody would just grab it and take it, because it was in a Yankees gift shop bag, and my name wasn't on it. I do not believe there was anything indicating that it was mine. It was just sitting in the middle of the dining room on a table in a Yankees bag, and I'm like, all someone's got to do is just grab that, and I'm not gonna know. I was hoping in the back of my mind.
I know. That would have been some good content. Luckily, we got permission from April to go to the truck and come back. Like during, I think, before the first pitch or around that area. So I sent Shelby out to the truck with the business cards.
Send your girlfriend in the rain.
The rain jacket. No, it was done raining at this point.
What a guy.
With your personal business cards, and you probably didn't park that close because you like backing up like a douchebag. And you probably parked what, like by the tennis courts?
I parked by the tennis courts off to the left, so her car doesn't get dinged and scratched.
A mile away.
So, anyways, I got I sent her out there with the business cards, the rain jackets. What else did I have? I had something else too.
You didn't carry everything?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Well, did you even know your wife was carrying around my shit all game?
Oh, I will have a talking with her then.
No. I appreciate her. I'm very thankful.
Everybody had a little piece of Colton with them.
Yeah. Erica had some stuff in her purse for me. There was some stuff in Walker's bag for me that your wife was carrying.
Oh, that's nice. So Ashley has to hold Walker and worry about your fucking shit.
Correct. And thank God. Shout out to her.
But not a shout out to Rhett.
Yes, for sure. Rhett
is one yeah.
But it was a great turnout, and there was way more people that I did not recognize, and I try to do my best, which is one reason why you probably don't really ever see me, like, especially people that know me. I'm always trying to bounce around and try to introduce and talk to people that I maybe have never met. And when I walked in, I go, holy fuck, I don't recognize half these people.
Yeah.
And then more people kept coming in. I'm like, oh shit, I don't even. I text Big E and I was like, hey Big E, I'm sorry if I blew you off. I kind of met probably about 80 new people here from.
I was going to say 75 to 100 new people. What do you think, right?
Yeah, I think it was cool talking to a lot of the new people because it seemed like a majority of them, and I'm pretty sure we said this on the big show, a majority of them are from North Florida or Orlando, awesome. Jacksonville. Some of them from Carolina, but I would say a lot of people I talked to were either Jacksonville or Orlando. And I think the people in those markets, with Florida Man Radio kind of playing out the way that it did, they know that, hey, there's not going to be a yearly event in Orlando, so maybe let me try and make this Tarpons game or make one of the other big events that we have down here. So that was really cool because, like you said, it was a ton of new faces, and I think it just shows that in more ways than one, like the brand is growing every day.
Yeah, and from so I listened to Blossy and their show, the Tidbit Show yesterday, and from their point of view, like, they're outsiders. They just recently kind of made their way into the mix, but they're outsiders. Yeah. And they were like, as an outsider, you have to, it takes a lot to get to BARP. BARP's a big deal, right? But the Tampa Tarpons event over the last 2 years or so, 3 years or so, has kind of turned into that secondary event to where if you can't make it to BARP, and you don't get near the experience, of course, but if you can still mingle with us for a couple hours, it's not 3 days worth of mingling, but you get a couple hours worth of mingling, it's kind of like, I guess, get your fix that way, if you will.
Yeah, and in the baseball game, I forgot who I was saying it to, but I'm like, well, who gives a like? Realistically, I mean, I would have loved to watch the baseball game and Walker, and I know probably some other people, but I was like, 3/4 of these people don't give two fucks about the baseball game. This is just going to be an hour and a half meet and greet.
Yeah.
Yes.
And these people are going to be just as happy, if not, because we're not outside looking at the baseball, we're kind of inside where you can see Bubba, you can see Red, you can see Seth.
Yeah, and shout out to the Tarpons for taking care of us the way that they did. I know we kind of had that whole situation beforehand with the first base club, then going back to third base.
But once again, that was them trying to take care of us and accommodate how many people we had.
Exactly.
Because they were expecting to rain,
Yeah, they weren't changing things just to change it. They were like, hey, you guys got a fuck ton of people coming, and it's going to rain, so we're going to close these doors. Instead of packing you in here like sardines, how about we move you over here?
Because they didn't want to cancel the food and drinks.
Right.
That was it. Like I remember. So the lady that we had, Ashley, she was not familiar because she just started working this position here recently, so she wasn't familiar. So when I'm going back and forth with her, you could tell she was just like, okay, you're just a normal group, blah blah blah. And if we don't get the food and drinks out in time at a certain time, we're gonna have to cancel it. And so I was talking to April, and I'm like, listen, these people are coming from out of town. They're not coming for the Tarpons game. They're not going to accept a free ticket to come back, and we're not going to be able to reschedule and get this many people back.
Yeah, we love the Tarpons, but we're here now. No one's coming back tomorrow at noon.
Correct. So April understood that, explained it to her, and that's why they actually started. We weren't supposed to get food and drinks till 6, and I believe they started at like 5:35.
Well, yeah, because I had a little bit of trouble at the gate, and those people were just doing their jobs, but it was a little annoying. I finally got in right around 6. At this point, we had already known the first game was postponed or canceled outright. The second one was postponed. I was shocked to walk in there and already see that many people in there.
As you come walking in with your camera and my business cards.
Yeah, your business cards.
I was telling people, hey, you guys can go down there, but the food and drinks won't be ready till 6. Well, next day I was waiting. I know I was waiting for you, but I think I was waiting for someone else. And I remember someone came up to me and was like, hey, they're already serving food and drinks. I'm like, what time is it? They're like 5:40. I'm like, oh, shit, it wasn't supposed to start till 6. And that's when you called, kind of pissed off.
Well, and again, I wasn't trying to be a dick. I wasn't trying to be a nuisance, but it was a little annoying.
Oh, I didn't take it as you being annoying.
I
felt bad because I dealt with the same thing earlier in the day. I set up the whole entire thing, and I didn't get my ticket.
Yeah,
everyone else did.
Yeah.
I sent a group message out.
Yeah,
you were missing one, I think, right?
Yeah, I wasn't necessarily missing one. I was,
No, you were wanting one.
Correct.
Oh.
There you go. I was wanting one.
Yeah.
You were being a fucking wedge. And that actually pissed me off when I saw that. I go, that motherfucking wedge, is he fucking serious? I haven't even got my goddamn ticket. And this kid, he got 4 tickets.
3.
And he's... Okay,
and consider me worked because I was like, shit, man, that sucks. Like, he's in a tough spot. I read that text and I was like, oh, I hope that gets worked out.
Yeah, I'm like, and I'm looking at the text and who's on it. It's like Bob Cook, Bubba,
Erica.
Seth,
I just
Erica.
took the same group message that was from the week before.
And I'm like, you got to be fucking kidding me right now. And so I was already mad at Colton. I was already pissed off at Colton.
Can we talk about why you actually got mad at the game though? Because me and Red talked after it. Like, so Red went after the game.
Big Red, not me.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
me,
but it had
Red,
something to do
Big
with
Red. We all went to the Hyatt House.
It had something to do with the topic of something that we were going to maybe possibly put as the headline that we didn't mention. We didn't put on there.
Oh,
What?
yeah. I know what he's saying. Our pre-show meeting, we were trying to figure out what the clickbait title should be. Remember we talked about a couple of things that could get people
like
going.
what one might be here in a couple weeks?
Well,
Yes.
that, but like, someone
I'm
who
so lost. I'm no
How
more
you
good.
fucking lost?
we were
Can you
talking
hit a
about it.
fucking CD and tell me off the air real quick or something? Oh, hold on. This person. Thank you. Cut the mic off. Yeah. I got you.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus.
That was a lot.
A lot of yelling.
That was a lot of yelling in that quick 5 seconds there. If you guys could have heard what the mics were off.
See how mad he got just now? Just talking about it, bringing it up.
Yeah, listen, I was fine 7/8 of the time. Okay? 7/8 of the whole entire time I was there. I was meeting new people, having good conversations, which I found out, man. I feel bad for Florida Phil, but
Why?
it's another topic. But
Whoa. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, you can't just do that.
You just stuck your tip into
gotta
us,
give me
and
a-
now you're not going to give us a shaft.
A little
I
more
don't know if
context,
I'm-
'cause I thought-
I don't know if I'm supposed to talk about it.
Well, then don't give us the tip, motherfucker.
Yeah, I know, but sometimes the tip feels good. But yeah, no, I mean,
But didn't
I was
Florida
happy.
Phil arrange something for his son?
Yeah, his
Yeah,
son.
they had like a great evening.
So why do you feel bad? I think I saw the video that he posted of his hot girlfriend, wife, fiance,
Lady friend.
Okay, I saw the video he posted of his hot lady friend being all happy and surprised that she saw her son for the first time. And I heard Bubba say 3 years, but is that right?
I think it's like
What,
3
them together?
The last time the son saw the mom.
Oh, I think it was I heard a lot of people saying it had been a couple of years.
I thought it was only a few months,
and it
but
was
Did you
Florida.
like go to boot camp and come back and Bubba heard wrong?
that's what I thought happened. But anyways, it was the first time she saw him in a long time.
Yeah,
and so
and Florida-
I don't
it's Florida
understand why that
Phil-
would be bad.
It's Florida Phil's son too.
That's what I thought. So it's it's their kid.
Yes.
Okay, never mind. We won't even go any deeper.
Yeah,
just give the tip.
Yeah, I'm putting the pieces together in my head, but that's a timeline I don't want to break down on the air.
Yeah, I just clicked it for me too.
That's
Yeah.
not even on that. That's about another just complete.
Because there was like a body
douchebag.
double at some point. I don't know.
There's a lot going on.
Yeah, we'll get into that
It was
later.
about another douchebag that really screwed over Florida Phil. But
What?
Oh, I know who you're talking. I mean, I know who he's talking
Dude,
about.
so much inside shit happened at that game. I thought I was working the room so well.
Yeah, that guy
talking
wasn't
to
even-
everybody. I thought I was in the mix, familiar with the vibes, and here I am finding out these things that all these things went wrong.
And that guy in particular wasn't even close to the game. Are we thinking of the same guy?
A lot
big
of
celebrity?
fucking back talk going on right
Model, actor?
yeah.
That fucking guy?
Yeah.
Doing what?
What the fuck? I know the price is right.
No. Well, I text Big Florida Phil and asked if we could talk about it. But 813-90 Bubba, 813-98 Bubba.
Tell
If you
Florida
came
Phil.
to Tarpon's game, and if you had a fun experience there.
So when we took the photos, do you think how many people were already gone before even taking the first photo?
Half the group.
I would say a quarter of it was still in the bar because it kind of wasn't the easiest thing to wrangle them up.
Yeah, they had to be pushed out by the tarpon saying, "Hey guys,
hold on, no one got me on the
This is the thing.
one seats.
The second one, Bubba didn't even want it on that second one.
Oh, the second one.
Now I understand that he might have made his way to the front, but he was not feeling it.
Second one, I see everywhere. I'm like, what's going on? They're like, oh, they're taking a picture. I go, they're taking a picture? What the fuck? Like, really? And I start walking that way, and then everyone gets up and starts walking away. I'm like, great, Bubba's going to think I fucking dipped out. I didn't want to do this, didn't want to do that. I was like, what the fuck?
And then they moved the party to the bleachers, and even less people showed up for that picture.
Well, I got the first one, Rhett.
Yeah.
Because you see my head, but I wasn't even ready for it. You see me in the background with my little teeny head.
Same with me.
And then the bleacher one, I had no fucking clue they took. I didn't even know Seth was doing a first pitch.
So, dude, I had to go get Rhett out of.
Technically, I knew
Rhett
he
was sitting
doing a
there
first pitch,
eating.
but-
Yeah, I had just finished eating like a hot dog
Yeah,
or
and I was
something.
like, dude, I just heard, and I'm not bullshitting you. I just heard that you got like 5 minutes to get your ass down there because they're gonna do the first pitch. Like, what? They canceled the game. I was like, I don't fucking know, but I heard they're doing the first pitch.
Well,
So,
thanks to Dr. Dan,
so
who I guess muscled his way into getting a first pitch.
How'd that go down? Does anybody know?
I set it up.
Well, exactly the way that we said it was going to go down last week on the show.
Yeah.
If anybody listened,
Yeah, of course.
Well,
but,
I kind of pushed for it too. But so what happened was I went to April. I was like, hey, can we still do the first pitch with Seth? But he's been practicing. And she's like, well, I'll talk to the ground crew, but we don't have a player to catch him.
Oh, we
I
got a
said-
catcher.
Wait, let me go find out something. Hey, Dr. Dan, do you have your glove in the car? Yeah. All right, get ready. Go to April. Hey, how about Dr. Dan catches? Perfect. So I go to Dr. Dan, go to your car, he goes and wrangles up Seth. I guess, however long it took.
Well, they forgot to tell Rhett during all this.
And
by
they
the way.
told-
Yeah, nobody told me shit. I was walking around. I was doing laps around the entire room.
Well, they forgot to tell me.
Keep an eye on those business cards.
Well, I remember too, and Bubba did say when we first started the weekly wrap-up show, we were allowed to talk about things. I remember, now I see from the video too, Red, that you and Bubba kept going back and forth about the game being canceled or not, because I could tell from the video when you kept putting, have a good night, drive home safe,
Yeah.
and he's like, I think they're pulling the tarps off, guys. We're gonna get going. And you're like,
So
the
they
game's
were
canceled.
They were pulling the tarps off, but I literally got video of them making the announcement that the game had been canceled. And Bubba's standing there. He heard it. He reacted to it. At least in the video, he seemingly reacted to it. And then I walk over and I'm like, yeah, they said the first game was canceled and tonight's game's postponed until tomorrow, is what they just announced.
Well, so I go,
And he's like, so is Seth going to have to pitch?
well, so yeah, so
Bubba was tuned up.
so I
Listen,
went to
he knew.
Bubba.
He knew something that I didn't know. He knew that there were some things, some strings being pulled behind the scenes for Seth to get a first pitch.
well,
I
Bubba
didn't
was
know shit.
tuned up.
I didn't know anything. Yeah, he was.
Well, that's where. So I go to Bubba. I'm like, hey, we got the first pitch going on. Where's Rhett? And this was like after obviously you guys been going. He goes, I don't know. Rhett's just wandering around. He's high as fuck. He keeps arguing with me about the game being
high
on.
as fuck.
That's what he said. He goes, he keeps arguing with me about the game being on. I'm like, do you know where he's at? He's like, I don't fucking know. He's wandering around. I'm like, okay, well, Rhett's high. He's our camera guy.
Fucking wandering around doing my job. I
so
was filming people.
So I started wandering around looking for you, and the next thing I come out, and Seth's doing the first pitch, and I see you on the field. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, thank God for Colton. Because if Colton hadn't found me, then I probably would have made another plate of food and sat there.
And thank God for Rhett, because if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have had dry business cards. So it's
There
a
you go.
love over here.
There you go. It's all love.
You know what? That is a lot of love. You guys.
I got more business
I
cards
told
for
you,
him
Lummy,
too. Soon.
Rhett and I built a very good foundation. Foundation. When you were gone up there working, making millions of dollars in the panhandle. When it was just Rhett and I here, and you were up there making millions, we had a good bond.
Yes, going and working my ass off and listening to music that I couldn't give. Whatever that.
Lummy,
chick's
you could have
name
made that money here.
was. Yeah.
God damn it! I pray you welled up. I mean, he does.
Yeah, he does. Listen, I appreciate everything he does.
I think me and Colton laid foundations, laid roots, if you will. got it like maybe BARP 2021.
Yeah, that's probably one.
Because I remember we stood at one of the standing tables out front, outside of the white tent, and it was me, him, and maybe Richie.
I think so.
I don't remember who. It was either Richie or Marco.
Richie.
We sat there and we smoked like maybe 5 or 6 blunts and joints just back to back to back to back to back to back.
Holy shit!
It was great. It was a great time.
So with that being said, if you haven't qualified for BARP, be sure to do so because you can join Red and I out by the white tent.
Now we'll play with a lot of other people.
Oh, dude, that's the thing. Okay, so I wanted to bring that up. We talked about all the new faces we saw right at the Tampa Tarpons game.
Yeah, and One Knock Doc, who wasn't able to come to BARP last year, he qualified, but he dropped 500 right there with cash.
Nice, very nice. Shout out One Knock Doc.
He
But
qualified.
What we had to be floored with the capacity for that side, right?
Oh yeah.
Like
Yeah,
we had to be
we-
fire capacity. We had to be flirting with that.
Yeah, they wanted
To the
move
point
us
where-
the first base side.
I was gonna say, I know they wanted to move us, but to the point where next year, if we're gonna have even more people, if we have the same growth from last year that we did to this year, if we have that same growth from this year to next year, I don't know if we fit in that third
Brian
base
from
side.
Philly 10 on the super chat. Well, this is the thing is they would just open the now that they kind of know, and if that's going to be the crowd, the upstairs.
No, keep it closed. That's my secret getaway.
They would put a
People
bar,
don't even know there's an upstairs.
Yeah,
well,
a
guess
lot of
what?
people don't.
They'd put a bar up there. They'd have
There
food
already
catered
is.
up there.
There's a bar built in up there.
I know.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. They'd have the bar open with
Okay.
that bartender.
It is weird though because as many Tarpons events as we've done, and obviously I can imagine why. I've never seen that upstairs bar like open.
It isn't
and
because it's
operational.
It's for spring
I don't think I would like that, to be honest with you. 'Cause
What?
I would
Sitting
feel
all the
like-
way up there?
I just feel like having that open would really separate our group, our crowd, because you'd have 70% of the people downstairs, 30% of the people upstairs.
Well, to be honest with you, I know Bubba's heckling is half of the deal.
Yes.
But we've showed that we can have fun without a fucking baseball game. So I think
Nope. Bubba does not want to change it.
I know, but just
I think
do we
you're gonna
get to
have
that
to.
point?
I think
Correct.
I think
do you get to that
legally-
point, like capacity wise, where you don't have a fucking choice?
Yeah.
that's why they wanted to move us to begin with because you saw how tightly packed we were in there when the doors were closed.
We'll have to talk to him. Maybe we'll put some bars and food outside or something. But
Yeah.
Bubba's not moving. He said that's
There's
going
going to be bars and food inside at the first. Have you ever been over there?
Yes, and it's not by the visitors' dugout.
No, I agree with that. I do agree. And half of our deal is heckling.
Yeah.
But
Did
just,
you guys
do
talk to Bubba on Saturday?
Yeah, I was in the group thread with us.
No, not in a private text that I was on with Bubba.
But
He took us off the group text.
Well,
It was me
yeah.
and him.
Well, I mean, no shit. He wanted to change it for this year, but I feel like we got a year to convince him that, like, hey, you know, if we have a much bigger
if we have that
crowd,
same amount of growth,
yeah.
Well,
Because we had
technically-
what? How many tickets sold?
Almost 200, maybe over 200.
Almost 200.
And
So
I bet you that
next
capacity,
year,
that's got to be about 170, 180, I would imagine.
I don't think we're gonna have a choice.
And Big Red said not going to happen.
And unfortunately, right, I agree with you because I mean, obviously, you and I are dancing on this, but I don't know if Bubba, like, we know Bubba's stuck in his ways with some things, and I don't know if he's going to budge on moving bases.
That'd be a terrible way to lose a sponsor like the
It wouldn't.
Tarpons.
No, we're not going to lose it. It's just going to be like Lummy said. It's going to be a upstairs downstairs deal.
Or maybe, to the side. Now, there is...
Which it kinda
I need to
sucks,
talk to Bubba. They want to do something in September with the wrestling, too, and Bubba Army.
Where?
Third Base Club.
With the wrestling? Oh, are they gonna do a fucking wrestling show?
That is the plan.
That's
After
actually awesome.
Baseball game and a wrestling event. Right behind home plate. So you have all those seats. And
So are we gonna do Dugout Club, or are we gonna do Third Base Club again and then just go watch the show?
Third Base Club. Or third base or first base club. I mean, we could actually, at that point, do any of them.
Yeah.
Technically, no, because Bubba's going to want to heckle, so third base club, because it's going to be a baseball game, then the wrestling, and if you buy a baseball ticket, you get wrestling for free after.
That's pretty cool.
And they're talking about even having Riddle there.
Is Bubba gonna heckle the fucking wrestlers?
And probably Bubba will be in it.
Don't say that now.
I don't think
Don't
so.
get me excited.
He's talked about it. He
I
knows
don't
all
think
about
so.
it. I
Bubba
mean,
splash off the second row.
that's right. Get the
don't
Bubba boots, tie him up, have him come out of retirement.
If you
kinda
try
like-
to put those fucking Bubba boots on, they'll fall apart.
I put him on once. Would Riddle slap me?
The heel on the bottom peeling off yet?
Yeah, I don't know.
The stitching is all dissolved.
He got mad at me because I didn't tie him up because they were so fucking small. No, but I mean, that's the plan in September. I think it's the last home game of the year for the Tarpons. I want to go out with a bang.
Fireworks and a wrestling show.
Baseball game, wrestling, and fireworks.
I love it.
I mean, how can you go wrong on that? And September, I mean, it's going to be hot, but it won't be as hot.
Shouldn't be as rainy.
Exactly. So I mean, yeah, that's the plan. So hopefully that can kind of come through. Because you take your pants off? What? I'm listening to Big Red.
Excuse me? Yeah, stop reading fucking chat.
Speaking of Rhett taking his pants off, that's probably what's going to happen coming up tomorrow at the Wiener Nationals.
Well, I was actually going to get into real quick because I wanted to talk about Tara real quick. Tara came in on Wednesday.
Speaking of taking your pants off.
Do you have a crush on Tara?
What?
I mean, who doesn't, dude? She sounds so good on the air.
What about, I mean, she's a beautiful woman.
Okay, we're talking about radio right now.
I know, but Red was talking about taking his pants off, so I mean,
to her voice, she sounds so good. That's why I want her to do these liners.
Yeah, that's what Red's thinking. Now, what?
Well, I'm not gonna. Go ahead.
No, what, Red?
No,
Red
I'm not
wants
gonna
to pee on her back. We get it.
No, I'm not gonna talk out of turn.
There's no out of turn here. Go for it.
You've always heard a lot about the Tara Twist.
Oh, a little interested in the Tara Twist.
I mean, who wouldn't be?
Yeah, she's raised my attention before.
Yeah. It's pretty notorious. I mean,
when
you've
you
had
hear her
celebrities
talking
talk
about the Tara Twist, it's hard not to.
Yeah.
Interesting, Colton.
She talks about how good she treats her employees.
That's a good point, too.
Yeah, that turns me on, too.
All the benefits.
Yeah, that fucking gets me rock hard.
Six-figure salaries.
She's like, even dental and vision, too. Like, fuck, dude.
How her husband has a full set of golf clubs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I know.
That got you rock hard.
Well, no, can you imagine what you could have?
God, he's living the ultimate life, though, if you think about it. Just sitting around all day.
I remember when they first met, I ran into Tara at McDitton's. I think she was only dating him for like a week. And I ran into her at bar. She's like, I'm dating this guy over here. And I was like, what the fuck? She's like, he's 21 or 22.
Was he fucking 20 years old at the time?
He was like super young. And then her and I just got into a full conversation about Bubba. This was like 2000, I don't remember now, 10?
She always been a predator?
I mean, I didn't say that. It was when Josh Freeman was on the Bucks. I can tell you that one. That's how I remember. Of course,
it's a fucking Bucks reference.
Yeah, was Josh Freeman at the party you guys were talking at?
Well, he was
he did the best parties. He did the best parties.
Was it McDenton's in
Best
Soho?
parties. Yeah,
So
best parties.
He was scouting some fresh UT poon.
He was. It was big.
He was. I was there. I saw him.
I used to walk in there, pick him off, and leave.
No, Freeman.
We know, Lummy.
Yeah, I know. He came and he picked him off, and then he left, and he came back.
Came back again. We know. We've heard.
Yeah. So, but I'm saying I was talking to Tara in between when he was doing whatever he was doing at his house, and
fucking. Oh, sorry.
Is that what they were doing? Are they fucking?
Yeah.
But no, I mean, do you guys have your favorite Wednesday guest?
Lasker.
Colton?
Yeah, on the air, it's Lasker. As a person, it's my boy Patrick Fowler. HR Pat Tuttle.
We're not talking about that. We're just talking about who you guys enjoy on the air.
Yeah, Lasker's fucking killing it.
Who's your top 4?
Isn't there only 4 people?
Yeah, who's your top 4?
In no order.
No.
We have Tara.
In order. So you got Lasker number 1.
Okay, hold on. I'm writing it down with you. Lasker, yep. Who else do I have?
Tara, Tom Bean, and Tuttle.
All right. Tom's going to the bottom.
Oh, poor Tom.
Sorry, Tom. I love you, but and you wrote my paychecks for many, many years. But then Tara. No, Tuttle and Tara are tied for 2 and 3, 3 and 2.
Red?
I am going to go Tom Bean 4. Again, respect to Tom Bean. He writes our paychecks, so I can't say anything too damning. So I won't.
He's just too smart for radio. This is a dumb guy division.
Too soft-spoken, I think. I think Tom is a man of few words, and that doesn't work in this profession. So from one boring guy on air, I think it's safe to say sometimes it's like, Bubba will ask him a question, and he'll be like, yes. Well, why, Tom? Because. And then it just doesn't really develop in anything. So Tom Bean 4, Tara number 3, Tuttle number 2, and Lasker number 1. I think Lasker is the guy that you can fit him into the show any day of the week, and the average listener wouldn't be able to tell that he's not someone who's on the show every day. Just because he's never really overly eager to jump in, and I think he's fucking hilarious. I think him and Bubba have a natural chemistry in the way that they riff off of each other. I think he's funny. He's a genuine dude.
Exactly. He is super funny.
Lum?
No, what's going
on?
No.
You're not going to put us in this corner and then not take it. That's not happening.
Well, this whole thing relies on if I'm going to be going to Saturday at the
races.
races.
No, it doesn't. It relies on, give us your order.
Tom
1 through 4.
Bean's going to be there.
Okay, so is Tom your number 1?
I don't know because
Who's your number one?
they're all number one in my heart.
Lummy. Why are you such a bitch?
Because I don't pick favorites here.
Whatever. Go ahead. Go into your fucking wiener dog race, pussy.
Fuck
yeah,
you.
we don't get anything from Lummy.
Lascatera Tuttle Bean. So
Lascatera Tuttle Bean. All right, I'm with it. Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
I read that off chat. So Saturday, Mike Thurman, $20 agreed with Filthy. That's you.
Actually, if you're gonna be real, it's probably Lasker,
That's you. Thank you.
Tara, Tom, Tuttle.
Wow, you put Tuttle
Why?
last.
What happened to Tuttle being tied for 2?
I thought you were
Lummy
boys.
hates Tuttle.
Oh, you're talking about Lummy's list. I thought you were talking about yours.
I don't hate Tuttle.
Well,
I don't hate Tuttle at all.
I shouldn't. You're right. You guys don't hate each other.
I mean, there's things that annoyed me about him back in the day, but I mean,
Although
he's
you know
moved
that
on.
one time you called Tuttle out and said he never went to this casino with you.
Yeah.
Did you get the text message he sent us?
No, when?
He sent us text messages of him with pictures of him at the casino with
With you?
He didn't see
to shove it
me on
right
that.
back up your ass
He
and
didn't
say he's
CC
such
me
a
on that.
liar because I have photos right here of me with Lummy at the casino.
Oh, did you went one time, but I never got that picture
Hold on, I gotta find it here.
because he didn't send it to me. Like he doesn't send me a lot of things.
Yeah, you see, once again, y'all have this little bit of heat. I don't know why.
I don't have heat with him.
I think Lummy just does that in general with anybody.
No,
He does that to me.
Yeah, that means I like you.
Okay.
See,
I
how
hope
it
that's
is.
not an excuse.
That
Here's
is
a
not an
picture
excuse,
of
right? Right, that's not
Warren
an
Lennox.
excuse. I
This is
invited
him
you to Rick's
playing.
tomorrow.
You did.
Tonight,
Thank you.
actually tonight.
Thank you. Oh, shit.
And here's a picture of them September 1st of 2019. They are at the casino together.
One time.
Getting ready for buck season.
It looks like you even have a Tuttle shirt on. Oh no, you don't.
I
You
don't,
have that
I
other.
don't own a Tuttle
No,
shirt.
no, no. It's that one shirt you used to wear with that guy's face on it with the glasses.
Oh, the Bears guy?
Yeah, that's who I'm talking about.
Dicka.
I couldn't tell from the side.
The
but
fake Dicka.
Yeah, the fake Dicka.
Da Bears.
So, all
I
right.
can get that picture. But yeah, so if you are in the Ocala area or anywhere in the 4-hour radius of driving there, Bubba is doing what kind of races? Should I look it up real quick?
I mean, if you would like to.
Mike Thurman, $20. Quiet down, Lloyd Christmas.
What it is? It's the dog days of summer. That's what it's called.
410 Thunder stocks.
There you go.
Open wheel modified. Late models.
Oh, is that it?
Possibly. The 410 non-sprints.
Now,
I don't think they're going to be running the
Dogs
410 non-sprints, are they?
Day of summer Ocala. That's what it's called.
the dog days of summer
Yes. If you Google that, then
at
you can get it all.
Bubba. What is it? Bubba Raceway Park.
Ocala Speedway.
They changed the website too.
I think so.
604 late models, 602 late models, V8 Thunderstock, street stocks, mod lights, and 4.6 Fords.
No, so I was wrong.
All right,
everything.
All at Bubba Raceway Park, also known as Ocala Raceway.
Along with
9050 Northwest Gainesville Road, Ocala, Florida, 34482.
show
Sunday,
up there.
Sunday.
You obviously
Saturday.
see the Nashes
Saturday, dude.
Saturday.
Saturday.
At some point in time, there's going to be wieners racing on the track,
And,
And
Rhett
one of
is, yeah.
and one of the wieners belongs to Rhett.
Yes.
And Rhett's been training his dog. I believe probably been giving it some extra vitamins.
I have been training my wiener. She has been in the pool swimming
Nice.
a lot these last couple
Get
of
some
weeks.
resistance training.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly. Build up the muscle mass. I have been putting a little bit of protein powder in her food. Don't tell Macho Man that, but yes, he does have a giant fucking whey protein on the desk in there. It's like animal beast protein or whatever. So I give her just
Antibiotics too.
the tiniest fucking scoop of that on top of her food in the mornings.
Anabolic steroids.
Yep, we've been going on walks.
Make those thighs big.
You're going to have to. How can you win this race?
No, you just get Bella out there at the finish line.
I am nervous about a couple of the scenarios we could find ourselves in, because at first I wanted to believe that she's either going to fucking win the race or she's going to get distracted and start chasing other dogs. And I felt like there was going to be no in between. But Scout's a little weird. When she gets around a lot of people or we go out into a public place, like she'll just generally get anxiety and not want to go very far away.
No.
So I don't know if she'll run away from me. But the plan is, as of right now, for my mom and my girlfriend to be down at the far end of the track at the finish line. We'll have a little bit of food, whatever they're cooking up at Nashville. I'm sure it'll be delicious, but we'll have that. Maybe
Not
a
a
little
Zup-
bowl for her.
Not a Zup.
Now, do you feed a little bit of that to her before the race, like to get her, like, you know, like Almost to get her withdrawals of the peanut butter, like give her a bunch of peanut butter the whole way up, the whole way up, and then you just cut it, hard cut. And now she's withdrawing from that peanut butter, and she's going to run full speed to come get some more fucking peanut butter.
Let's settle down with the peanut butter.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I might give her a little bit, before because we're probably going to show up and hang out for a little while, either between, where Bubba's at or the Nashville. So we'll probably hang out for a little while, give her a little bit there. But I want her to be rabid for it. Like, I want her to be fucking
hungry.
Yeah.
Have that dog in her.
Yeah, because she is very food aggressive. And I don't think if there's food on the line, there's anything that's going to stop her.
You don't like the Bella at the finish line?
No.
Oh.
Because I don't think she's going to run full speed at Bella. I think she's going to want to play, and she's going to slow down at the very end. She's going to get distracted.
Do you think she's going to get distracted and start barking at the other dog owners?
I think there's a chance, yes. But they're fucking wiener dogs, dude. Like, if she's the only dog barking, then she's not racing wiener dogs.
What about if you put like horse blinders on her? So she can't see anything but
so she's got tunnel vision?
Like a horse, you know what I mean? You
have to find some little tiny blinders for the fucking dog.
Yeah, and then she just focuses straight on your mom and girlfriend and sees that food. And you know what? I mean, she can win, especially if you've been juicing her up and giving her some protein.
By the way, it's like the third or fourth time I heard girlfriend. So it sounds like this is the first event that you're taking your girlfriend out to, like a Bubba type event.
She's been to a 199.
Oh, has she? Okay.
Yeah.
She was here last night.
She was here last night.
But that's like... still that's not public Bubba Army, that's still private Bubba Army. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like you're still here at the studio, it's a private setting.
Sure. I am bringing my beautiful mother as well. I think the first time I've ever brought her to any Bubba Army thing.
Is it?
Yeah.
I met her, obviously.
Cool, so people can meet Mama Rat and Girlfriend Rat.
You met her at the Bucks game.
I met her a couple of times at a Bucks game.
Yeah, we would go. It was usually whenever I was going to the games with you, or I would buy tickets with her, and we'd meet up with you and Ashley, and we'd tailgate.
Yeah, I was trying to think of the Bubba events, but yeah, you're right. She's a Bubba fan. No Panties Thursday.
Yeah.
Damn, Lummy.
She is. Yeah, she is Power Pig OG. Been a Bubba fan. Been living in this area for the last 35 years. So she's very familiar with Bubba. Works at Pinecrest Printing and Signs, so handles a lot of our merchandise and business cards. She was the reason that Colt was able to have dry business cards.
That rat had to carry them. That's the reason why they were dry.
So really, your mom gets all the credit. 813.
Lummy Rat Colton, White Iced Tea.
What up, White Iced Tea?
Since we're talking about Rat's girlfriend, I got a couple questions.
Oh, boy.
Ever since I seen her
I got a question for you, too.
over in Daytona.
I got a
What's
question.
up? What's up? Let me know. What's up?
I'll wait for you to finish your questions with Rhett.
All right. Well, we all know about all the hot African-American butt that Rat has gotten in his life before. Do we know if his new girlfriend's ever received a black dong?
Wow, really coming strong on that one. What say you, Rhett?
No, I do not believe she has. I have it on good authority that she's not really into black guys.
Is that going to be a question for tonight? Oh, boy, Mike Thurman, $20
Well, thank God for you.
White Iced Tea, I'm sorry.
What's up, Lummy?
Mike Thurman sniped you.
All right, well, shit, we'll holler.
See you, man.
Wow.
I was gonna ask him where the fuck was he.
He's so cool about it.
I was gonna ask where the fuck was he at the Tarpons game?
Yeah, he normally goes to our local events.
He's been bringing his kid too.
His son, yeah.
That's what I'm surprised by. You know, he was at the Bucks thing. He was at Barp, wasn't he? Yeah, because he couldn't bring his kid. Bubba invited him one night.
He brought his kid to Barp.
Did he?
Yeah. Either Bubba 199 or Barb. I think it may have been Barb, but him and his kid are in the video.
Oh, fuck. I didn't know that. 843.
Red, are you sure you know if she's not had black dong before? She wouldn't tell you, I don't think. Or you think you could feel it.
Who's calling there, sir? Oh, Jesus Christ.
There he goes.
Way to open that one up, White Iced Tea.
I mean, it's kind of a valid point, though.
Listen, you can't feel if your girlfriend...
That's what I'm saying, and she's not going to tell you.
She'll probably be open.
Okay.
902. I think...
This is Terry calling from Muscle Beach on the Comrex.
Is this the... Hey, did you hear I named the turtle outside, Terry?
Yeah, I did hear that.
On
Every
a
time
BRN
I throw up in the
Muscle
chat
Beach.
room now, I got about 100 people calling me Terry the Turtle now. So thanks, bro.
Vegas Bubba Harmony, $10 on the super chat. Hey man, that's respect to you. I think someone even said Terry, and I said, yeah, Terry the Turtle. And he said from the Muscle Beach, BRN Muscle Beach. And Mike Thurman with the $20 snipe, Terry.
Sorry,
buddy.
Terry. Am I not turtly enough for the Turtle Club?
Oh man, I was
What's
hoping to
that
hear
from?
Terry.
Master of Disguise.
Oh no!
You remember that
no.
movie?
No.
It fucking sucked, but that was the only part that I like.
It's the only part you remember.
Just about. Am I not turtly enough for the Turtle Club?
Is that the one with who's the comedian? Or is that a cartoon?
Oh, fucking.
Because there was a Dana Carvey was in a turtle movie.
Dana Carvey
Did a turtle thing.
did a turtle thing.
I don't know.
Was it a kids movie?
No, it was like I think a adult movie. He was like a little turtle.
Dana Carvey
you're
turtle.
like-
Yeah, Master of Disguise. That was Dana Carvey.
Oh, okay,
yes,
yeah, okay.
yes.
All right,
I don't
so-
know. It took me a second.
Sorry, I didn't know the name of the movie. I just seen.
No,
the
it's
movie.
okay. It was. I mean, honestly, it's universally hated.
Oh, I know everyone hated on that movie,
Yeah.
but no, it's good. So, are you going to be upset if Little Scout doesn't win the race?
No. No. I mean, like, I'm not gonna reward her with a puppuccino on the way home or anything like that. But I won't be disappointed.
What's a puppuccino?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Is that like a cappuccino for a puppy?
Mm-hmm.
Damn, Lummy, you worked right through that one. Look, you're not as dumb
Look
as
at
people
you.
think you are.
Yeah, fuck that. Look at me. I'm a fucking superstar.
You're fucking genius, dude.
I know what that
See,
shit
I told
is.
you geniuses do radio.
Hey, go
Yeah,
fuck yourself, Colin. How about that one?
If you go to if you go to like a coffee place or really most fast food places, they'll give you a little free cup of sugar-free whipped cream for the dog.
Well, fuck, I'm going to start going through and just say I need it for my dog and just get it myself.
Yeah.
413.
Thomas, it's Joe the Supermarket.
Oh, hey, Joe Supermark. How's it going?
Wonderful. Thanks for asking. I just want to get off Rhett's girl for a second and just ask you three. Have you guys had any encounters with Black Dong?
What? Yeah, in the shower at USF football or any football team.
That's what I mean.
played on.
That's what I mean. I don't mean actually having sex. I'm talking about, like, have you seen a real live Black Dong in front of you? Because I have.
Yes, African Americans love walking around the locker room without a towel on. As little Lummy,
Right.
like to
One
always have a towel
of
on.
my first wrestling shows when I first started working was with Tony Atlas.
Airplane Willie,
And he-
$25 on the Cash App snipe.
Oh, Mike Thurman, 20 on the. Sorry, Joe.
Sorry.
And we got 239.
Hey, what's up, guys? How you doing?
How's it going?
Hey, got a question. Hey, Rhett, on the dachshund race, do they do any testing for steroids or any performance enhancing drugs?
I really hope not.
It's Bubba's track.
Okay.
I'm going to say no.
Yeah, I would say anything goes in the Bubba Track world. And this is coming from a gentleman that owns dachshunds. So,
I have two, yes.
yes.
Hey, I'll be honest. I do like my chances, though. I don't think there's going to be any kind of inside job. I mean, maybe there is. Maybe they forego the testing. Because as far as I know, isn't Joe Dirt like a 6-time champ?
He sure is.
And he's there every fucking week.
There's no scouting report or anything?
No, none that I've gotten. But again, I'm not a 6-time champ like Joe Dirt, so maybe he's got some system that I don't know about. I'll try and pick his brain when we get up there. We'll see how friendly he is.
I was just listening to the show, and I was amazed how you guys segued from BBC to Wieners, and you did it in a professional manner.
Exactly.
And I
That's
just
what
wanted
we
to
do
commend
here.
you guys on that.
Yeah, no problem. I mean, yeah, we got a lot of great people probably, having this on speakers out there, and we're just trying to keep it flowing and,
PG-13.
Great show. Have a great weekend, guys. See ya.
You too, buddy. Actually, that's a good question on what happened to Florida Stanley.
Oh, you want to get into what happened to people? You want me to start saying names? I want to know where they went.
Let's do it.
No, so Florida Phil, I got the okay for Florida Phil, but yeah, we can do it with your.
Can
your
Florida
thing.
Phil call in?
No,
Or?
seriously, I have one name in particular that I'd like to know where they went.
Okay.
Do I start? Are we really getting down this rabbit hole?
Sure.
Or is this a topic in itself, a whole show in itself?
I mean, you can start it a little bit, and we can always lead it into another show.
Okay. Do I do my hard-hitting name first or my least hard-hitting name first?
Just hit your.
I'll do my friend first. What happened to fucking
your friend first.
Yeah, what happened to Elkhart Rob? Where's he been?
I hope he's okay.
That's a good question. Where
I've
is
not
Elkhart
heard
Rob?
from Elkhart Rob. I've texted Elkhart Rob. I'm looking to the camera, and I'm telling you I've texted you, and I've gotten no response. I think Wizzy's reached out to you. We've gotten no response. Elkhart Rob, we'd love to hear from you. Where you at, buddy?
Is it
Where
rodeo
you at?
season?
I don't know. I have not heard a word from him. I texted him. My text used to be blue, and now it's green.
Can't you look up if it is rodeo season?
I don't know.
Oh, are you? Whoa. Hold
But
on.
Elkhart Rob, I've heard nothing from. Can I keep going?
Yeah, go for it.
Yes. And I understand that we may not. These names may just be dropped, and we might not have an answer for him. And I get that. So we said Florida Stanley. We haven't heard from him. Where's he at? We don't know. Elkhart Rob, we don't know. Lummy's up there making a call. Lummy, who we calling?
Elkhart Rob.
Okay.
Are we calling Elkhart Rob?
Elkhart Rob.
All right. Let's see if he answers. Let's tell him we miss him. Let's babyface
Well, we have to
on
tell him
this
he's
here.
on the air.
Well, and
If
we
he
got a
does pick
babyface
up.
here. Okay. We miss him. That's the main
He's
thing.
getting an 813 number coming through.
I'll let you tell him that we're on the air, and I'll tell him I miss him.
This is Rob.
Hey, Rob, it's Lummy here on the Bubba the Love Sponge show. You're live on the After Weekly Wrap-Up show. How's it going?
Good, man. How are you?
Rob, it's Colton. I actually brought you up
Hey,
because
Colton.
I
We
just
haven't heard from you, buddy.
I haven't heard from you. I miss you.
Where you been?
For real.
Dude, I've been rodeoing my butt off.
So it's
Was in
rodeo
Texas
season full
last
swing?
weekend.
Okay.
Yeah, full swing.
Rhett called it. That's
So,
thought
yeah.
what you were doing. So what? You got shows coming up or something? What's going on?
Yeah, I just got back from Texas, and then we head to Colorado, Nebraska, bunch.
So do you still
I'm
listen
just
to the show?
Chasing the white lines in the highway. Chasing the white lines in the highway.
Do you is that a Garth Brooks song? Do you still listen to the show?
It's
You're
a
not mad
Johnny
at us,
Cash.
are you?
Yeah, every day, every day.
All right. Well, listen, we're all worried about you. You know, I always loved seeing when Elkhart Rob would pop in chat and just say hello.
All right, I will start doing that more
Were you sleeping?
with everything else going on.
Were you sleeping?
But I listen to the show usually afterwards because it come on so early here. So,
Rob,
I'm
anything
home.
new in your personal life? Any new girls? Anything?
I got a great new girl.
Awesome.
Awesome.
Yeah, we've been together about a year now. So
Congratulations.
yeah, everything's good.
Very nice, very nice. Well, just know that you in particular, we brought your name up because we missed hearing your name and missed seeing you in chat. So just know that.
We were worried about you.
All right, don't worry about me. I'll keep you guys informed. Anything goes on.
Perfect.
All right, Rob, you got my number. Shoot me a text if you got a new number or anything.
Okay, thank
All
you,
right, brother.
Thank
Good
you,
talking
Rob.
to you guys.
Oh, there you go. See, look
Dude,
at that.
that was great. I think that's a good thing. We're connecting back with the Bubba Army that's been lost.
That's what
That's
it's
right.
all about.
Bringing them back in, reeling them back in.
Well, here, you want to end on the Florida Phil story?
Yeah,
Let's do
I
it.
do. Yeah.
And then we'll wrap it up and get out of here. So, obviously, we know our good friend Hootie. And he's been struggling sometimes. It's kind of like I talked to Florida Phil at the Tarpons game, and I've seen little things here and there from Hootie in chat about Florida Phil, which I don't understand. So,
Okay, so Hootie is the one. I'm just make sure I have this correctly.
Hootie
Hootie
and
seems to be
Florida
the
Phil.
one attacking the Florida Phil.
So
Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
So Florida Phil one day, it was one day a while ago, reaches out and said, "Hey, I got a message from Hootie on Facebook, and I got a house here in. He had a rental property in Sun City Center, that area, and it's vacant. Really, nothing's going on. He needs a place to stay.
Is it still vacant?
I don't know. I'm trying to get it for Ashley's
You know.
grandma.
Still renting?
Well, I'm trying to get it for Ashley's grandma, but because it's Sun City Center, it's pretty far away.
Golf cart center is what.
Yeah.
That's
the
not
fuck
far.
it is.
That's not far from where I'm at.
No, it's not.
okay.
Rhett can be over there slaying away. I mean, that is going to be not the next villages, but that's they're well on their way.
So I'll be transparent. I mean, he texted me and said, "Hey, he needs a place to stay." I'm gonna tell him, "Hey, I got a place that, if you could just do some things around the house, maintenance wise, or just keep it up, clean, blah blah blah. I won't charge you rent. You can stay there." So I guess Hootie got a ride over there. I told Florida Phil, I was like, "Oh man, I don't know, man. You're in Canada. I think he was in Canada at the time.
Yeah, he has that bed of roses
Yeah.
or something. Was that what it's called, right?
Yeah.
but
It's a bed and breakfast, but I think it's called Bed of Roses or Roses of Bed, something along those lines. It's Niagara Falls is where it is.
And I was just like, I don't know, man. You're not there, blah, blah, blah. And Hootie's going through a bunch of stuff. And he said, I already told him yes, because Bubba Army stuck together. Florida Phil, great guy. I mean, you're
he
opening
is.
up your place, not having rent. All you got to do is keep it up. Well, I guess like a week goes by and Hootie hasn't done anything.
Well, who would have thought that? Let's just time out real quick. who thinks that this is going to end well?
Yeah.
You know?
So I was talking to Florida Phil at the Tarpons game, and he was saying about, I guess Florida Phil confronted him and like, hey, man, I just gave you some task to do, and you haven't done a single thing. And he's like, I'm not even charging you rent, if you want, if you're not going to do this stuff, can you pay? And I guess at the time, Hootie's like, I can't pay you because I just sent $50 Amazon gift card to Taylor Swift. And I guess Florida Phil's like, are you fucking kidding me right now?
No.
Hold on, was it Taylor Swift or Jennifer Aniston?
It's Taylor Swift.
Wait,
Okay.
Lummy, I just want to make this clear. You're not joking. He did tell Florida Phil, which was his landlord at the time, that he couldn't pay him because he just paid whoever the fuck, Taylor Swift. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So you're not being funny. That's for real what he told him.
And
yeah,
so,
it's sad at this point. It's like not even funny anymore.
yeah. So I guess there's like two different stories, and I guess Florida Phil I guess Hootie claims that Florida Phil poked him in the eye, and then Hootie knocked him out. And
hold on. Who poked who?
So supposedly Florida Phil was like poking at him, just like pointing his finger, and supposedly he poked him in the eye, which Florida Phil said never happened, and then Hootie says that he knocked him out.
Okay, does Florida Phil agree that he got knocked out by Hootie or no?
No.
Okay.
And he said that he didn't even like was pointing his finger. He said Hootie lost his mind and started getting really fucking pissed off, and I guess then he started saying some shit to Florida Phil, and then Florida Phil kind of got angry. And Florida Phil's he's not like a tall, but he's pretty built.
When I see Florida Phil, I think of an old gangster.
Yeah.
To be quite honest with you.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Exactly.
Me too.
Yeah, pull back. And I guess he just got in his face, and I guess Hootie just told him, to go fuck himself, but Hootie claims that he knocked him out, and that Florida Phil is the biggest piece of shit in the world. And that's when I pretty much just gave up on Hootie.
So do you know when this was?
This was months ago.
Yeah, it was when Florida Phil, he texted me a while ago, but the whole thing is like Hootie's bragging about knocking him out in chat, and Florida Phil, who's Bubba Army, he's not on the Hall of Fame, but he comes to events and does different things, and he reached out for his house, and like just hearing about how disrespectful that Hootie was.
So Hootie did. I just want to make sure we have it correct because there are people in the chat that are a little confused as well.
Yeah.
Hootie did put hands on Florida Phil.
Hootie did put hands and punch Florida Phil. Now he didn't fucking knock him out. He didn't fucking put him on his ass. But he did punch him or put hands on him. Correct.
Correct.
Okay.
All because he just said, "I need you to do some stuff around the house."
And that's fucked. First off, but second off, you're living there for free, right?
Yeah.
And this dude is a Bub Army dude. So I don't want to say it's not like this is your family because I guess you can get away with more with family. So at times, this is a Bub Army guy. It's a friend, and you're doing him fucking completely dirty.
I think at the end of the day, what really drives the point home and just shows you the type of person that he is and will continue to be, because everyone has tried to help this guy and everyone has given up because he's so fucking arrogant and so full of himself that he believes in his own mind that he has all the right answers. Everybody needs something from him. And, I mean, he was in chat this morning talking about how he just blew a load on Carrie Underwood's stomach. Maybe a picture of somebody else's stomach who's telling you that they're Carrie Underwood.
He's just trying to work a shoot, dude.
Right.
I get that right. He's trying to work
a shoot.
It's
always been that way, though. He's the guy that's a big mark for himself. He's a guy that loves to call in and hear the sound of his own voice. And to be quite honest, I don't want to go too much further because it does feel like I'm punching down here, but he's a fucking loser. And I hope people are careful if they choose to help this guy.
And I think Florida Phil knows that, and that's probably why Florida Phil didn't unleash and just completely beat his fucking ass.
Yeah, because everybody feels bad for him.
Correct. Because we know Florida Phil could have.
But again, when you have the attitude that he has, it's really, really hard to play a good victim.
Yeah, because Florida Phil's message on the 24th was like, I tried to help him out. I felt really bad for him. I gave him a place to stay. He ended up trying to punch me. I ended up having to ask him to leave. I wish I would have kicked the fuck out of him. But then Florida Phil on the 13th, it was in the hospital because he thought he was having a heart attack.
Well, in Florida Phil, the thing about Florida Phil too is that he's a genuinely good guy because he's not drama. He doesn't attract drama. He doesn't stay around drama. He shows up to all the events. He does what he can, pitches in for the show. He doesn't need credit for it.
And we don't even know about this drama.
Right.
Like, we're having to hear this from Lummy. You know what I mean? It's not like this drama's out and about.
Yeah. So God bless Florida Phil because Lord knows he tried.
Yeah. So
now there is a good way to settle this, and I'll go pick up 2 boxing gloves from Walmart. And
so you want to redo the Bubba Gun?
No, we're gonna hold. No, this is gonna be held between Florida Phil said Sun City. He's in Seffner. We're gonna meet between the two. We're gonna meet at Big Ben.
I don't even think he's in Seffner anymore. He's been bouncing around between national parks, wherever they'll let him stay.
Yeah, I saw he was at the Colt National Park. Whatever.
Yeah, I mean, the Bubba Gun. I mean, we can get that set up. I know.
We don't really want him here. I mean, we want Florida Phil here. We don't really want Hootie here. So I say it's just more of a streaking, parking lot brawl.
Find a dog park somewhere.
Yeah, something like that.
What are you gonna bring? Scout?
She can watch.
Scout's coming home with some hardware this weekend.
Yes, the fuck she is.
Do you get a trophy?
Yeah, I think if you win, you get a trophy and like a ribbon and all that fancy stuff.
And cash?
I don't know about cash. That'd be awesome though.
I don't think so.
I doubt it.
Bubba and okay, hold on. To pull the curtain back a little bit, right? Bubba and Tom were talking recently about how the track is not making the most of money.
Oh no.
So I don't know if there's gonna be a prize for the Wiener Dog Nationals.
A lifetime supply of Zuber dogs.
There you go.
Thank you,
I love
everyone.
you, Bubba. Thank you for everything.
Thank you, Colton. Thank you, Hootie. Hootie, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Thank you, Rhett.
I see.
Yeah, shut up.
I see.
Good luck tomorrow to Scout if I don't see you there, which we're trying to go. Colton, have fun up at the track.
I will be there. Don't forget to download all the podcasts, including the latest Loner and Stoner. More importantly, PayPal, Venmo, Cash App, the Bubba Army.
And don't forget to get your shoes before Monday. Your Bubba Army, Fat Man Dunks 2. They will July 1st is the cutoff. So go to Bubba Army store, Bubba Army shop, BubbaArmyMerch.com. Everyone, have a great rest of your day. We will see you Monday morning, 6 a.m. Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a good weekend.
Yeah, there's a rock show tonight.
Okay, yeah. Rock show tonight. Rumble.com/the Bubba Army.
What time do you think?
7, 8 o'clock.
There you go. Check it out.